Hello, my dear children. In our last class, we learned about the properties of true solution, suspension, and colloidal solution. And today, we are going to learn about separating the components of a mixture. We learned that most of the natural substances are not chemically pure. Different methods of separation are used to get individual components from a mixture. Heterogeneous mixtures can be separated into their respective constituents by physical methods like handpicking, sieving, filtration, etc. Sometimes special techniques have to be used for the separation of the components of a mixture. So in this part, we will learn different methods used to separate the individual components. Okay. How can we obtain colored component or dye from blue or black ink? In our daily life, we know we use different colored ink. So here we will learn how to separate the particular color from it. Okay. You can see an activity now. Here, half of the beaker is filled with water. We use a watch glass which is filled with a few drops of ink. Here, the process which we use to separate the component is evaporation. When we heat, water starts evaporate. When it reaches to the boiling point, it starts vaporizing and the particular dye remains on the watch glass. In this, we find that ink is a mixture of a dye in water. That means a particular color dissolved in water. Thus, we can separate the volatile component, that is the solvent part, from its non-volatile solute by the method of evaporation. Here, in this case, we use a very easy method, that is evaporation. I hope you understand. Next one is separation of cream from milk. You might see the method churning, which we use to separate cream or butter from milk. Normally we follow this method in our home. Now we are going to learn about one more method to separate the components of a mixture, that is to separate cream from milk. Sometimes the solid particles in a liquid are very small and pass through a filter paper. For such particles, the filtration technique cannot be used for separation. Such mixtures are separated by the method centrifugation. I repeat, the name of the process is centrifugation. Here, we use a centrifugating machine to separate cream from milk. The principle is that the denser particles are forced to settle at the bottom and the lighter particles stay at the top when spun rapidly. In this, when you use this method, it is similar to the method churning. So when we use this method, here when we centrifugate this, the lighter particles settle at the top and the denser particles, they move to the bottom and we can easily separate the components. The process centrifugation is useful in various fields. That is, it is used in diagnostic laboratories for blood and urine tests. It is used in dairies and home to separate butter from cream. It is also used in washing machines to squeeze out water from wet clothes. These are the different applications or uses of the method centrifugation. These are very useful in our day-to-day life. So, today we learn two different methods of separating the components of mixtures. I hope you understand. Thank you.